Well, it looks like Leida decided to write a letter to the judge. So let's get into the letter itself in particular, and also, we'll be dropping in our opinions throughout. So as you can see here, to the Honorable Judge Bonnet, my name is Leida, and I am currently taken into custody for bail jumping. This bail jumping is because I haven't updated my new address and my phone number. This issue has never been intentionally. I mean, let's be real. How long ago did you change your address? How long ago did you change your number? She can say it wasn't really intentional, but anyway, I haven't done that yet. Just because a few weeks after I finally moved and settled in, I lost my child, and I haven't even think about it anything other than the death of my child and how devastated I am as a mother. The fact that she's using the child as an excuse is absolutely disgusting. Listen, let me tell you something right now, folks. Okay, if I'm pregnant or I'm about to give birth, okay, or I'm just about to become a parent, obviously for the second time, first time, whatever, right? I'm gonna make sure that anything that can potentially put me in danger of being away from my child is going to be resolved. Because let's just say Alyssa was still alive right now, okay, and then this whole bail jumping became a thing. Then, does she not understand that she's putting herself in a position where she's going to end up being away from her child if she was to end up being arrested or anything was to happen to her? Do you see what I'm saying? So you would think she'd make this as a priority to make sure that nothing would get in the way of her being a mother. Do you see what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now I move on to the next paragraph itself in particular here, where it reads here: regarding the phone number, I was not aware the paper gave me the wrong phone number. And not the right one. Okay. Therefore, I never thought about notifying the court or changing my number or changing the number, or thought about a necessary need to tell the court for my number, as I thought they got the right one. She thought they had the right one. Okay, anyway, we continue. Today, I suppose to go to the court and sign and date my letter about a request to withdraw a restraining order case against my husband. During that time, I was driving, a sheriff stopped me, and I had to pull over. When I asked about what is going on, he said that I have violated the conditional bond in another case I have that is still open, and it turns out it was because the conditional bond requires me to update my current update and phone number if there's any change if there is change within 18 hours. So basically, she's letting us know she was very aware of the fact that she had to change things, and she was also very aware of the timeline that she needed to change things. Right. She must really think that this judge is a clown. But anyway, we continue here with this poorly written letter. That's such poor. Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. I was never intended to comply. I was never intended, or I never intended, shall I say, to comply with the conditional bond. I was just unaware because things are going on with my life in the past few weeks. Lady, I'm gonna tell you this now. Everybody's got things going on in their lives, okay? But sometimes in life, there are certain things that we have to make a priority. She chose to not make this part a priority, which is absolutely criminal. But anyway, she continues by saying, with that being said, I respect the request to be released and not to charge with the bail jumping. This woman is something else. As this was never been something that I purposely doing. Well, you purposely didn't make it a priority. So anyway, I haven't been able to eat or sleep or to think clearly since the loss of my child. Bringing up the child again, using a child as an excuse. Absolutely appalling. Even though these things happened before their child passed away, I believe. Yes, 100%. And this may have even happened, or the whole situation may even happen before she even gave birth. Either way, though, this was all before Alyssa had passed away, so this is nothing but just excuses, if you ask me. She also continued by saying, when my child was only 5 weeks old, has a mother of the child, I have been spending my life day by day with nothing but mourning. Really? Have you though? She spent nothing but being on social media, to be honest, until she removed the social media. Anyway, she continued by saying, therefore, after or if I release today or by today, knowing this address and contact issue, I will immediately go to the court and have it updated, also to sign and date my letter regarding the restraining order. I don't think this violation is severe. That makes me have to be charged again with something because of not update the address and number. I have the reason why I haven't done that yet. I mean, let me know, folks. Do you think that she's right by saying that this violation is not a severe one? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you're giving your rights of the things that you should not do, well, then those are the rights. You see what I'm saying? It's like she's creating her own justice here. I mean, listen, the justice system is definitely not perfect. We all know that. But for her to sit here and tell the justice system that this is not a severe situation, that's an interesting statement to make. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, please. Now, she also continues by saying that I am asking to be released from this unintentional violation from a mother to another mother. I hope you can understand the urgent, devastating situation I am and have to deal with right now. Respectfully, she says with her own name. I also have an appointment with the psychologist 7/9 at 11 a.m. So I believe this would be the 9th of July, wouldn't it? Which is weird because that date's already gone. Interesting. Unless she meant 7th of September, but this is America's. Well, in America it's always the month first. So yeah, it's definitely 9th of July, isn't it? Let me know, folks. At 11 a.m. With that has been assigned by the court for another open case I have to do my mental health assessment with the assigned psychologist to comply with what the court requires me to do so for the open case that I currently have. I wish not to be held for this matter as I always want to comply, and again this violation has never been my intention to do. This violation arises because I lost my child and it has been affecting me mentally and physically and caused me to not be aware about the conditional bond requirements. Thank you for the time to read my letter, and I hope the court will understand the situation I have right now and have me released by today to continue my obligation and comply with what the court mandate me to do so. It's crazy. She says, but the court mandated me to do so. So that clearly means she knew that she had to do these things, but yet chose not to prioritize them. Yeah, that says a lot to me. Nonetheless, though, she finished by saying, and I wish the charges to this case to be dismissed. Of course you do. Of course you do, dearie. Well, end of the day, this is obviously what she's had to say. This is the letter that she's come up with. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. As far as I'm concerned, I think this is nothing but a bunch of gobbledygook and a whole letter filled with excuses and no accountability. And I feel like the fact that she's taking no accountability, in my opinion, or something that is strong enough for me to consider an accountability, I think this whole thing is just a letter of excuses. Do you know what I mean? She didn't even, not once did she sit there and say that, I am wrong for not doing so, I have let myself down or anything like that. The whole thing was based on her blaming the passing of her child rather than just taking accountability of the fact that, she's nothing but just trash, but it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Peace.